Senator Burr.
Thank you, Madam Chairman, and I'll be brief. Secretary, California legislature has just established a new program to provide $600 payments with state money to undocumented adults. My question is very simple. Do you think that money could be better spent on anti-fraud efforts in the unemployment insurance, as you have expressed it needs?
So I would say that the $600 program was meant, again, to meet the tremendous ongoing pandemic-induced needs of California families. I do not believe that the only or maybe even the best solution for the massive fraud issues that we've discussed here at some length is just monetary. I think that what we've seen, and I've said this already, I apologize for repeating myself, is the need to understand the full complexity of why the unemployment insurance system fell short of what we needed, why there was so much fraud, and frankly, a lot of those changes have been made, Ranking Member Burr. I'm not going to say that they're perfect.
I'm going to grant you that there was $20 billion that you consider to be fraud that is non-traditional, but $10 billion was what you called a system that was broken. My question is, and you didn't elect to fix it while you were there. You were in the middle of a pandemic. Now California, the governor just announced he's gotten $10.3 billion more in revenue since he projected in January. This is mid-March. In 60 days, they've found $10.3 billion worth of revenue. And the first thing that they do is to pass legislation to put a $600 check in the hands of undocumented adults. I'm not debating whether that's worthwhile. I'm asking where the priority is in California, where you're still in charge. Would you be fixing the system you just said was broken and that lost $10 billion, not the $20 billion in fraud?
Well, so Senator, again, to be clear, the $10 billion of confirmed fraud was overwhelmingly also in that PUA program, right? The vulnerabilities and the ways that criminals exploited that program is, we have to understand.
Should California fix their UI program?
Absolutely, we should fix our UI.
And should that be a priority from a standpoint of funding?
Absolutely, it is a priority. And again, I'm grateful to the American Rescue Plan for having provided some resources for states. But I guess my point is that I think that the problems also require thoughtful coordination, not just monetary investment. But of course, it's a priority.
We provided that money. $1.9 trillion based upon what governors told us their revenue shortfalls were. Yet all of a sudden, California's got $10 billion in new revenue that they weren't projecting, 10.3, in 60 days. They're flush with cash, but it doesn't seem like they're directing it to fixing a problem. They're directing it to payouts to individuals. My only point is, if it's a priority, if it's not a priority in California, how can I expect it to be a priority at the Department of Labor? I thank the chair.
Thank you, Senator Burr.